Good day, folks. Everything new under the sun. I am running a 2012, mid-2012 MacBook Pro 15-inch. It is currently running macOS Big Sur using OCLP to get it upgraded. And I thought I would go to Sonoma, but then it gave me the option for SEQOUIA, and there's not a lot of videos out there of these units running SEQOUIA, so we're going to see how it works. Right now, the only thing that doesn't work on mine is the Wi-Fi. I have to use a USB Wi-Fi. I haven't figured that out yet, but everything else seems to work, and the performance seems to be okay. It is a 2.3 gig quad-core i7. You can see the specs there, 16 gigs maxed out RAM. It's got a 512 gig SSD hard drive, so generally the performance is pretty good in this unit. It has the dual video cards, but we're going to find out. It's going to take a little while to download SEQOUIA, and if you see this video, then you'll know that it worked, although I will give you some performance observations after I upgrade. And like I said, I haven't seen too many others on Reddit or otherwise that have done it. In some cases, they're saying it doesn't work. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll get back to you.
The next day.
All right, I finally did it. I stayed up late, got it installed, and it took a couple of reboots. I had to use OpenCore Patcher a couple of times. It kept coming up with an error, and it wasn't able to install the video drivers. It took me a couple of times because the error was related to some old BlackBerry USB drivers, which it could not get around, and that's what it was telling me. So I had to go search on the interwebs and to find the solution, to find all the extensions, K extensions, kext files, and various other files related to this BlackBerry USB driver, which was holding up the whole kernel update package that it wanted to do to install all the video drivers and such. And that's a video, that's an image of it. It's on bombichsoftware.com, and it tells you all the locations where this particular BlackBerry driver is. So if you have that, you can find that. But anyways, after that, it did work. Before that, it was very clunky and chunky. Once I got all the video drivers installed, it seems to be operating well. The performance isn't quite as good as Big Sur. So far as I've seen, maybe that will even out as I start to use it. But switching windows was a little bit slower. Expanding windows seems to be a tiny bit clunky with some kind of echoing or shadowing of some windows. But I'm going to see it. I usually run a lot of programs, so I'm going to see if this works. But mostly it works. And one thing you'll notice up in the top right corner, the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi did start working, so that's great. As you can see here, that I am indeed on SEQOUIA 15. So there may be some fixes and OpenCore Patcher, releases to speed up some performance of this, which I'm hoping. So that'll be nice. But overall, it seems to work, and I would expect it to slow down a little, but with 16 gigs of RAM and SSD, it does seem to work very well. Even the moving backgrounds on the screensaver work, so that's pretty fun. So I'll try this out, and I'll let you know how it goes if I have any troubles.